Hello, 𝗵𝗵𝗲𝗍 here. I hope you're doing well and having an amazing week. In this video, I'm sharing the online event strategy that makes me 5 figures every single time, even with an audience of less than 30 people. If you want to get more coaching clients using a reliable and predictable method, online events is my #1 recommendation. An effective event is an incredibly valuable asset that you can use anytime that you want to get more clients. And this strategy gets me clients more than 3 times faster than posting on social media alone. And I've tested this over many years. I've looked at so many different strategies, and this is the one that always comes out on top. Running online events has really enabled me to create a life of true fulfillment, which is one of my highest values, and freedom, and really amplify my message, fast track my business success, and help so many people and make a real impact. And the best part of running events is that you don't need to be a polished presenter. You don't need to be a professional. You simply just need to learn the skill, and anyone can learn it. A lot of people tell me that they're finding it hard to consistently grow their coaching business and get more clients. And they're doing a lot of posting on social media, or they're constantly, chasing or getting busy with sales calls, finances, admin, creating their website, creating social media, all the things that go with running a business, and switching from all the many strategies that we could be doing to really focusing on getting people into a room and sharing your knowledge and sharing your expertise with them, and moving from just a one-on-one model to a one-to-group model is something that can really solve a lot of your issues in business. There are so many benefits to having an online event. Firstly, you have a reliable system for growing your business where you attract clients consistently rather than chasing people. You increase your credibility, your positioning, your authority in the marketplace. So whenever we elevate our positioning in someone's mind, people see us more as that credible, trustworthy person, and people end up choosing you over other options because they trust you. They see that you're stepping up, you're standing out, because you're going to a place where a lot of your competitors aren't willing to go. You make a bigger impact in more people's lives, because every time you're sharing, multiple people are hearing you, and so you get to help more people in that time frame rather than one by one by one. You massively leverage your time, and you avoid doing those time-consuming methods that take so much time, like reaching out to people. Some gurus say just reach out to 100 people a day on social media, and if you're not doing that, then you don't want it badly enough, but most people I speak to, they don't want to be doing that type of thing. They don't want to be copying and pasting and putting messages in people's DMs. This way, if you want to reach out to people, it's an invitation to something valuable, rather than fighting with all the noise on social media of cold outreach and trying to stand out among the noise. You actually get people into a private room where people are more focused, they're more in the frame of mind of actually paying attention, and you have a really valuable asset that you can use to make money consistently. So over and over again, like, I know that every time I run an event, I'm going to get an influx of clients. It always happens because I have a strategy, I have a system, so it becomes predictable. And this can be just an absolute game changer in your business. I started out as a personal trainer, not knowing anything about business. And if I can learn it, you can learn it. So if you're open to the idea, then this can be a real game changer for you in your business. But most people have no idea how to run online events successfully in a way that actually gets them clients. So in this video, I'm sharing with you what you need to consider for your first event, or for your next event if you've run events before. If you're here live, thank you so much for being here. It's always so good to see you here. Please pop a #live if you're here and say hello. Please do comment. I always read your comments. I always appreciate your comments, and it's so good to have you join me live. Please feel free to ask any questions or write your thoughts into the comments. If you're watching the replay, I also read the comments, so please drop a #replay, and I always appreciate your interaction. So there are 4 essential elements to consider before you launch your first or your next event to make sure that it's set up for success and that you've optimized every part of your event process to make sure that it's worth your time doing. So here are the 4 essentials to consider. Super simple. Number 1, we call the first one the warm-up. So the warm-up phase is where you warm up your audience and your followers. And this is a way to make sure that we're developing trust and connection. And this increases the likelihood that people will actually sign up for your event. So if you just suddenly announce that you have an event and you've never really posted on social media, or you haven't been posting consistently, frequently and recently, then it can feel a bit random to your audience, like, oh, where did this come from? I don't know about what she teaches. I don't know her philosophies or what actually makes her different. So if you haven't been sharing content, if you haven't been going on video and educating your audience and showing up for them, then you're not giving yourself the best possible chance of actually having people sign up and show up to your event. The number 1 reason why people won't sign up for your event is because they think they're not going to get a return on investment of their time. That's the biggest reason. They think, is this going to be worth my time? Have I heard it all before? So it's quite saturated online right now, as you've probably noticed. So to overcome this, I always recommend that you put a warm-up phase. It's a pre-event marketing campaign in place before you launch your event. And in this warm-up phase, we show people the value that we can offer. We provide value through your content. So in your content in this warm-up phase, you educate, you inspire, you build curiosity, and you show them why what you teach is different. So in this phase, we want to make sure that you're really clear on actually what it is that makes you different, what it is that makes your work valuable, and why it is a good return on investment of time. The warm-up phase is also designed to build a connection with your audience. People want to know that you're relatable and that you really understand them. You understand their problems. You understand because you've been there and you've helped other people do it as well. And so this is a chance to really showcase that you understand them, that you are trustworthy, that they can trust you with their time and attention, which is so precious. So that is the first essential element, is the warm-up phase. The second phase is called sign up. The sign up phase is where people register for your event. So in order for someone to put their name and email and click, yes, I want to attend, there's certain things that need to happen. There are important things that need to be on your landing page, which is the web page where people land on from your social media and email marketing and all the marketing that you're doing. They land on this page, and what you say, the words that you use in that landing page, it is what's going to get people to say, yes, I want to invest my time here. So we want to make sure that we have all the essential elements. There's actually 21 things that need to go on that landing page in order to give it the highest possible chance of converting. And this is what I'm sharing more about in my upcoming free workshop. If you'd like to know more about it, just drop the word workshop into the comments right now and I'll send you the details and you can check it out. So I'm actually going into detail of all of these phases, and in the sign up phase, what needs to happen in your ideal client's mind, because we don't just want anyone to come, right? We want the right people to come. That's really important. So what needs to happen in their mind for them to go, yes, that's a good investment of my time. I know I'm going to get value. So I'm sharing more of that at the workshop. That's the sign up. The third phase is the show up. The show up phase is all about getting people to actually show up to your event. Now, there's a certain amount of people that register and a smaller percentage that actually show up, right? So things happen, life happens, and every single person on the planet, no matter how valuable they are, will have people not show up to their event. So what we want to do to get your show up rate higher well, as high as possible, is we do a show up campaign. And if you think about these 4 phases as a pipeline, often one of these phases is leaking. And so when I'm working with my clients, we establish out of these 4 phases, which is the one where it's not working. Like, are we getting a whole lot of people signing up but not showing up? Are we not even getting people showing up? In that case, we need to go back to potentially the warm-up phase. So we look at these phases to see where it's broken, basically, and where we need to fix it. So when you have a show up campaign in place, we use emails, we use social media, we use video, we use SMS, other people's audiences. There's a whole strategy around that. It's not just come to my event, like reminders. It's strategic content that shows the value of your event, that evokes curiosity, it shows them what they're going to get out of it, and it's also designed to overcome their biggest objections. The show up phase is something that I didn't used to really think a lot about. I was just so excited that people were registering, but when I realized, wow, there's a whole lot of people registering that aren't actually showing up, what can I put in place? This is where I built out this whole strategy to increase show up rates. The show up phase has definitely got a lot trickier. My show up rate used to be a lot higher before the pandemic. More and more businesses obviously came online, and so the show up phase got trickier. More and more people started running events. So it's important to learn how to do each of these phases. And the show up phase is all about getting people into the room. So there's a whole strategy for that. The 4th phase is the step up phase, and this is in the event itself. This is where you invite people to step up. You make them an invitation, you extend an offer to invest in themselves. They step up and invest. So, and this is where a lot of people freak out, right? And you might freak out. And I definitely did. I didn't want to pitch. I rushed the pitch. I neglected it. I didn't spend a lot of time on it because it made me feel quite uncomfortable. And over the years, I've actually really spent time honing that, shifting my mindset, because when I first learned about running events, I just didn't even think I was going to make an offer. I was like, oh, I'll just share value. If people want it, they can reach out. But I realized that doesn't work. That doesn't work. There is a percentage of people that absolutely want to get more support and help. And they realize that no matter how much you pour into your event, there's so much more for them to learn. And so I definitely neglected this for a while, and I understand that selling can feel really scary. This is absolutely something that I've experienced so many times. When I used to run events, so I've been running events for over 10 years, and my first event was just so basic. It was 4 people. We sat in a gym studio. People sat on Swiss balls. And I didn't even think to make an offer. I didn't even think to invite them to do something. It was just like, hey, here's some cool stuff that I learned. If you want to know more, then come and chat with me. And that was it. And I ran lots of events like that. And then I started running events in small libraries and community halls and things. And I didn't really put much time or effort into the step up phase. And I know that I left a lot of money on the table for sure. And I've learned now that if you've provided value and you've showed people how you can help them, you're actually doing them a disservice not to show them how you can continue to support them to actually achieve their goals. If you think about it, how many free things have you watched where your life has transformed? Like, your life generally transforms when you invest in a program, not when you just rock up to a free webinar, or, you know, you go to a 2-hour preview event or something like that. So a certain percentage of the audience will recognize that they need help, they need support, and they need beyond that time that you've had with them. They need ongoing learning and support. And there is an elegant way that you can do this so that you're not coming across as cringy. The last thing that I want to do is come across cringe when I extend an invitation to people. First of all, there are ways to do it where the right person will say yes and the wrong person will say no. So we want to compel the right person in our invitation and repel the wrong person. And there's a whole process that I have for this. And what I've developed over many years of running events, I've run over 450 events now, is how to extend an invitation that converts really high. And my current conversion is 3 times higher than the average conversion rate in our industry. And this is because I've spent so much time learning about this craft. I've invested a lot of time, a lot of money, and I've tried so many things myself. And this is a big part of what I teach people, because it's such a crucial part of getting your online event to convert into actual clients and not just, hey, let's just have some fun. So a lot of coaches and experts and entrepreneurs, they shy away from running events because it can feel scary. It can feel a lot, and I get that. There are lots of different things that I teach. Like, I've got a whole program on how to do it. But at the end of the day, it's really creating a Zoom link and sharing it with people and showing up and sharing about what you know. Like, that is it. And then everything else is designed to make it work better, make it convert better into clients. But it can feel quite scary, especially if you think of it being like a large audience, or if you're afraid that not enough people will come and it will just be a tiny audience and you'll feel bad or you'll look bad or whatever. So sometimes people think that that no one's going to come, but actually there's a whole lot of people in your world that do actually want to hear what you have to say. The other thing is, if you are feeling that you don't want to have this big event, what I discovered is it's not actually about getting heaps of people to your event. It's about getting the right people to your event, which is why I can make 5 figures, even when the audience is less than 30 people. Most of my events where I've made 20, 30K have been events that have been like 25 people. So it's not about getting the masses. It's about getting the right people, because the right people engage, they're hooked in, they provide a quality environment. People feel like you are able to tailor the content because it's a smaller group. It's more intimate. People feel really valued. They feel like they're not just a number and that you're not just talking to the masses. It creates like a really nice, relaxed environment where people actually feel seen and get heard, and they get the chance to talk to you and to each other in breakout rooms, which you don't get that on an automated live webinar, right? So it creates a really quality event, and it makes it feel not so scary, especially when you're starting out and you might be feeling nervous about running an event. So with smaller events, there's just a really amazing opportunity to have a personal touch point with every single person. And this creates more of a bond with you. And from running hundreds of events, I've realized that the people that do sign up to work with me are usually people that I've personally interacted with during the workshop. So they might be the people that ask questions or connect with me in the chat box, or actually get some personal coaching during the event. And so people sometimes underestimate the power of the personal touch in helping people feel safe and feel seen and feel understood. People want to feel understood and not sold to. And what people buy is not a perfectly crafted presentation or pitch. People buy because they feel like you care about them and that you can get them results. And you feel more relaxed and comfortable, and you're able to be yourself, and you're able to tap into your natural kind of magnetism, because you're not trying to impress or convince a whole heap of people about your message. You're actually just being able to be yourself and relax. And I totally understand that every business owner will at some point need to expand, and the events will probably get bigger and bigger. But as you're building, you can tap into so many powerful benefits of running events, even with small events. So if you want to experience this, if you want to try it for yourself, come along to my upcoming workshop. There is plenty of opportunities to connect. There's a real community feel. It's easy. It's an enjoyable experience, and you can absolutely create something similar. You don't need a massive ad budget. You don't need a huge following, and you can absolutely do this. Not sometime in the distant future when you have all your ducks in a row and everything's all perfect, but now you can start planning an event now. And anyone can do this. It's achievable and it's profitable. You can do it in a way that's fun and feminine and enjoyable and just build great connections and communities. So I've created a proven system that's predictable and helps you master the skill of running online events, awesome online events with these 4 stages. Events that people love, events that get you clients. Like you can run an event and suddenly you've filled your books with clients, like your calendar's booked out with amazing clients. So if you want to know how to do this, if you want to know the proven framework that I follow, come along to the free workshop. It's called How to Grow Your Coaching Business with Online Events. It's a free live 1-day workshop. And even if you've never presented and you don't know where to start, this is perfect for you. I've been running this particular workshop for 7 years. It's changed names over the years, but it's the same workshop that I've defined and developed, refined, and developed. I only run this workshop once a year. I'm sharing how to create a successful event presentation that's really engaging, how to market your event so that the right people come along, and how to deliver an event that's really engaging. And it really takes the best of what I've learned from a decade of running events, and it lays it out in a very simple formula that anyone can follow. So comment below, pop the word workshop if you would like an invitation, and I'll send you the details. If you're watching this live, please write the word workshop, and please write what was your best thing about the session, what stood out to you, or just send me a message with the word workshop and I'll send you all the details. What stood out to you? Please pop it in the chat box now. Are you excited to run your first or your next online event? I promise you it's possible for you. If you've ever wanted to share your message with more people, if you've ever wanted to increase your income, increase your impact, you're gonna love this workshop. Anyone can do it. You can do it in a way that's simple and effective. And knowing how to run events that actually get clients, that's where most people need help. And that's why I'm running this workshop. I'm showing you the best strategy with all the structures, the frameworks, so that your event actually gets you clients. So comment below workshop, comment below your favorite thing about this session, and keep showing up, keep sharing, and keep shining, because the world needs you. Big love. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.